Hi, my name is Janet McNeil and I have overactive bladder. I have MS and overactive bladder is the worst symptom that I have, and I've had a lot of symptoms, but it's the only one that I couldn't manage. So I tried a prescription that my doctor, well, I went to my doctor and asked for a prescription, and I couldn't handle the side effects, and it didn't really help the overactive bladder. And so I asked him if I could see a urologist. So I went and saw a urologist, and he looked at my bladder, said everything's fine, but it's the MS. I used to be very active. I rode horses, I did yoga, and I had to stop all of that because I was leaking all the time very badly, and no matter how many products I used, I wore diapers, I wore the poise pads, I wore everything, but you know, at some point you leak. And so I just stopped doing all of those things, and I stopped visiting people because it's embarrassing when you pack this big bag of your products and then you have to go to their washroom repeatedly and then try and hide these bulky, wet, stinky pads and things because it's not nice to leave it in their trash can. So I thought, well, I'll just stay home. So I quit everything. And then I went to another doctor, and first thing on my list was I have overactive bladder, and she took it very seriously, and she sent me to Dr. Carr. Dr. Carr and I talked about it, and she said, okay, well, let's try this other medication. And I said, yes, let's do that. So I went home, took the other medication, threw it in the garbage, and waited the 2 weeks and went back and said, oh, that didn't work. Because I was pretty sure it wasn't going to work. I wanted to try the Botox. I wanted to conquer this awful overactive bladder symptom. I went and had the procedure, and I came home from the procedure, phoned my family and said, let's come for dinner. I'm feeling great. And so we had a great dinner, and the Botox kicked in. I stopped wearing those awful products, and it's been 3 years, and I do not have overactive bladder, thanks to Botox.